All right, listen, if you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver and that's your only job and you don't have any investment in Tesla, you may want to click off this video because you're probably going to get really triggered. You're probably going to get upset and you're probably going to swear at me a lot, swear at Tesla a lot. And yeah, I'm just going to stop right there because this video, if you're an Uber driver, you're done. You're cooked. I mean, I don't know how these guys can operate in the next, let's say 3 years, 4 years time. So if you're those guys, click away. You're going to get triggered. But for the rest of us Tesla investors, it's about to get real because what Tesla's the price action is insane. Now, I don't know if this is the real price or not, but doesn't matter. The price is in flip insane. We got to talk about it. And I don't know how the rest of these guys are going to exist, including Waymo. So do me a favor, guys, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get down to it. Grant here, Melson, said, I just went across downtown in Austin in a Tesla Robotaxi. It was one fifth of the price of an Uber. This is about to get ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at the price action. $2.61 compared to Uber X of $12.94. Now, that's one of the cheapest option. Now you got the ride share of $10, but even $10, that's 4 times almost cheaper. And you're sharing the ride with somebody else. And it's still 4 times cheaper in a Tesla Robotaxi that you're just by yourself. $261 to $12.94 or $10.31, whatever you guys want to look at it, is ridiculous. I don't know how Uber can compete with this, and I don't know how the rest of these guys are going to compete with this. I don't know how they're going to survive once this thing is mainstream. Now, here's the thing. $2.62 for the same drive. I mean, this is mind-boggling, right? And by the way, this is with safety monitors in the car. So when they're out the car, the cost will be less. And I don't know if this is a mock-up price or not. I assume in the early years, once Tesla Robotaxi is becoming mainstream, I can see it being a little bit cheaper than Uber, only to be nice. But as they scale up and there's more Teslas on the road, there's more Robotaxis on the road, there's the Cybercab, I think that's when it's going to go bam, right? Because Elon was talking about 30 cents per mile. So if this thing was 1.6 miles, this ride would have been less than $1. Right now, it's already $2.62. We're talking about maybe 60, 70 cents. Now, let's slap on $1 for the base fare, if that's going to be even a thing. That's going to be maybe $1.50. So really, it's insane. I don't know. That's one. Next, we got Phil Beisel here, and he's been on the channel for some time, and he just went through downtown in San Jose in California in a Robotaxi. Look at the price difference from $23.06 to $36.96. Same flippin' trip. 1/3 of the price. And this is in California. That is insane. 10 miles, so $2.30 a mile, and that's with a safety monitor. So if you remove that, and if you bring on the Cybercab, that's gonna be below $1, probably $1, maybe $1.50, as I mentioned just earlier. That is insane. Uber, rest in peace. Lyft as well, and Waymo. And speaking about Waymo, look at this. Zongwen is sharing and comparing in California between Waymo and Tesla. Check it out. Same time, same distance. Waymo is $16.52 while Tesla is $4.32. That's nearly almost 4 times cheaper. And guess what? Waymo, they're the closest thing to a Robotaxi, and it's almost 4 times cheaper. Again, Waymo, I don't know how they're going to compete. They are making deals with other FSD companies and Lucid, cars that are extremely expensive and technology that is also expensive and not scalable. Like, make it make sense. Like, how? I just don't understand why there's this debate still. I know I put this debate to rest many times. I've killed this debate many times with many viewers as well, and guests and interviews. But it's still mind-boggling to me that this cost difference, it's finished. Like, it's not just Uber is done or cooked. It's flipping Waymo, Lyft, and everybody else. The whole thing is cooked. I just don't know how they can compete. It's ridiculous. Shout out to Tesla Chan here for making a big difference between Tesla and Uber rate differences by distance. Look at this, 4.2 distance, Tesla fee $5.20, Uber fee $9, 42% difference. You guys can take a look at the fees, but look at the rate, 54%, 55%, 67%, 32%, 48%, 65%. Like these prices are like almost half if you take the average medium. Tesla is 50% cheaper than Uber. Oh my God. Again, when the Cybercab is out and the safety monitors are no longer there, it's going to get a whole lot cheaper. This is just insane. Look at the longest distance, 12 miles, $12.94. This is literally $1 per mile, maybe a bit more, while Uber is $19. 1/3 of the price is cheaper. And then we've got the one right above that, 9 miles, $9.92. Again, it looks like Tesla is trying to aim for $1 per mile here at the moment, but triple the price of Uber. It's insane. I get it, it's because maybe supply demand. I definitely do get that. I do think Tesla will increase the price when there's more demand because supply is limited. But a time will come where there's going to be a lot more supply than demand, and that's when we're going to see like 30 cents, 20 cents per mile, which is insane. But this is crazy. Like average is 50% cheaper than Waymo or Uber, both. More for Waymo because people are paying more for Waymo because they don't want to deal with the driver. It's insane. I did a podcast with Robert Scoble and he dropped some interesting facts with Waymo and self-driving cars and why Tesla Robotaxi is positioned very well to dominate everything. Check the video right here. It's absolutely insane. Now, demand is slowly going up with these Tesla Robotaxis because the app is being downloaded. Brett here says, on a random Thursday in September, Tesla Robotaxi app downloads cracked the top 10 of all time highest US ride-hail activation days. You guys can see the chart. I mean, that's insane. Look at that, right? Top 10. And we just, Tesla made this public like last week. And then you got Lyft's best day ever on activation day. Not even as high as that. Waymo is like down there. No one cares about it. That is insane. And the rest is Uber. And the fact that Tesla is pretty much reaching Uber's level and it hasn't even been a week yet, or maybe a little more than a week. And you guys can see New Year's Eve, St. Patrick's, Halloween. These are like days that people go out and they have fun and they want to go places. They take these things. So what do you think is going to happen to the Tesla Robotaxi app this New Year's? Or maybe this Halloween? I think it's going to crack probably a little bit higher than Uber's. Because what do you think Tesla's going to be? How many robotaxis do you think Tesla's going to have around the US by end of this year? I think it's going to be, Elon was talking about 50% of the US population will have access to it. So imagine the downloads of that. And speaking about downloads, Ashok here says that Robotaxi has become the #1 travel app, beating Uber, beating Airbnb, beating Lyft, and beating Expedia. That is insane, and this is only on the iOS. I know I say insane a lot, but it is insane. That's crazy. Elon Musk replies back to this saying that, guess we need to activate more regions and more drivers and bring the... It's over. I mean, it's done. It's done. I just don't know how the rest can compete, and I just don't see how Tesla can fail. The robotaxis are making a whole lot less mistake than Waymo's, and they're a lot more advanced than Waymo's. Uber still has a driver, but they're expensive. 4 to 5 times more expensive. It's insane. But you know what is very insane? How many shares you need now to retire off Tesla stock by 2030? Less than 5 years, because we just got Elon's compensation package. We see what the numbers are. And it's pretty much, I mean, if you look at the other 2 compensation packages, it only took 12 to 18 months for it to hit all of them. Elon is waiting for this. And once this compensation gets passed in November, you guys ready to see an 8x in the stock? I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, but I'm just saying, historically, that's what has happened. Check how many shares you need today for that. Not financial advice, but subscribe, guys. Become a channel member, and this video will give you a really good idea from the ultra bear case all the way to the ultra bull case and my realistic case. Check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed, and have a lot of fun. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!